Disney Star Wars has given me a lot of highs and a lot of lows, and especially on Disney Plus. We have highs such as Mandalorian and Clone Wars, and then we get some real low lows with Obi-Wan and Book of Boba Fett, which are just fan service galore. And I gotta tell you, Andor, surprisingly, actually feels like a show. It doesn't feel like some 6 episode should have been a movie stretched to hell bull. It's like it actually, what feels like is meant to be a TV show, and it's actually weird, which it shouldn't be par for the course, you know. And Andor does what I think really is good for this series. It actually feels grounded, because I'll tell you this: whenever I watched Star Wars Rebels, I wanted it to get into like the nitty gritty of being the rebellion being formed, and I understand that's not what it was. Not a problem with that. And I think Rogue One showed us that, and I think Andor like more than improves upon that, because it really shows like the effects of the Empire and the type of regime of rebellion that could come from this. Because this really has this is like a really good like political spy thriller, and I love the fact that it just has like it acts like a human nature, like a human element to it. And the fact that like more characters than just Andor are focused on this is amazing. Like honestly, I didn't think I was gonna like the parts like with Mon Mothma and the hometown of where Andor lives, but like those are like some of the best parts, honestly. I don't really have any real problems to really say about this show, like none really. I think what really makes this good is that like with like whenever they were making this show, and I remember from an article about this, was that they wanted to get into the lives of just regular people in the Star Wars galaxy, and they really did that really good. Because while I always love like the cool characters and all the cool fight scenes and all that, but I think a real good deep dive into like Star Wars life and just the oppression that the Empire has over just regular people is really good. And I think that's what Star Wars kind of needs right now. I mean, sure, there's always good to have a space battle and stuff like that now and then, but this really worked, in my opinion. And I'm just surprised that like I don't know why, but like not a lot of people are talking about this show, and I'm just thinking to myself, like how are you gonna have millions of people watching stuff like Obi-Wan and Boba Fett, which are not horrible shows, but like, you know what I mean, and then complain like Star Wars isn't good and not watch this, because there are just so many good scenes and so many good themes and messages in this show. I mean, like, you have stuff like to where like Andor is trying to just escape the Empire and just run away, but he sees that there's like no way he can truly escape the type of oppression that they have. And other stuff like to where like in the prison, like the prison riot, and the fact that Andy Serkis is such a great actor. It's like I actually was moved by the speech that he gave that had all the prisoners rising up, and the fact that his mother and all those other characters in the show just like are just regular people that are still able to rise up against the Empire. And it's just like, I just don't understand why people aren't watching this. And I just really think that this is a great show that deserves a lot more attention. And I mean, like, even the worlds and the galaxies that they're in are just, it just seems so well crafted and just well thought out. I mean, like, sure, you don't have like amazing, like, whoa, Luke Skywalker, like Luke Skywalker, my guys, he's right there. But like, I don't know. I mean, like the most you have is Admiral Yularen and the Death Star at the end, and you don't even. It's a post-credit scene. I mean, like, I don't know. I just really appreciate this show, and I implore anyone. It doesn't. You don't even have to be a fan of Star Wars to even really understand it. It's just a great show that shows the uprising of just people. And I love the fact that this reflects real life with just like workers and just like unions and just people in general, just trying to stand up to like basically insurmountable odds. And that's what Rogue One did, but this one perfected. And that's why I encourage anyone to please watch Andor. I'm going to give this season a 9 out of 10, and this is Star Wars at its finest.